This is fake money, by the way. I don't know if you can see improp retrust. On this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways so you can break down how to give value to your audience. I'll even share the reason why I built a free stock footage library for my audience. Welcome to another episode of Trust Videos, where I show insights and tutorials to help you grow your audience with trust and authenticity. And let's start with point number 1, and it's probably going to be the most important point, is that make sure that you know your audience problems. What are they facing? What are their fears? It may sound obvious to some, but it's not going to be obvious for other people. Sometimes you have to post videos in order to find out so you can discover yourself. So I get that part. But whenever you're ready, or as soon as you can, try to know what problems your audience is facing, and when you do the videos, address those problems. And you're not going to run out, don't worry, you're not going to run out of content ideas. There's always ramifications of your client's problems. Maybe they'll have multiple problems. But the only way that you're going to find out is by the content that you're consuming, or the content that interests you. You are going to notice that there's going to be some gaps. When you go into the forums that you like to go online, or when you talk to people outside, they'll have these conversations, and you'll notice some patterns. And those patterns are like, what issues are they facing on a day-to-day basis, or what issues they're constantly facing throughout their lives. And it may be something small, as simple as how to actually get a hammer and nail to wood. That is a problem for many people. Or a complex issue like solving finances. But in order to create that content and to solve that problem, you need to know your stuff. You need to know all those ramifications of what are the discussions that people are having online or offline. And you can start by the books that you read, or the expertise that you have grown over time in your career, in your field. There's so many things that you already know. One of the easiest ways to do this is to grab a notepad, take a pen, pencil, and start asking questions that they might be asking, or go to Quora, go to Ubersuggest, where there's automatic questions that you can ask to solve problems. You just use the keyword of the problem that people have in mind. Also, one of the newest ways, of course, is to use AI, ChatGPT. Start chat and start asking questions, and you can use it as a soundboard. And that will drive inspiration for you to see, okay, this is a problem that people have. Let me see how I can solve that problem, or let me see what topics I can address on videos so I can make their lives easier. Point number 2. Okay, so I use VidIQ to search trending topics on YouTube of what people are looking for. What topics are they searching on the platform that they want to watch? And you ask yourself why. Write the keywords, write the topic that you think you have an idea for, and let's see the demand. The score that VidIQ gives you, 60 points or more, that's a good topic. Less than that, it's going to be iffy. It's not a perfect technology. Doesn't mean that the people are going to run and watch your videos. There's several things, I already done some previous rants on the YouTube algorithm. Don't use VidIQ just to think that you're going to go viral, or that the video is going to be on demand. But it's an initial step to search for what our people are looking for. And that's an incredible tool to use. So it's one of my favorite tools to go to. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I'll just write my own headline, but most of the time I go by what VidIQ says, or sometimes I just modify it a little bit, the title at the end. But it's an incredible tool that you can use to find problems that people need help with. Also, you can use that to start with, but over time you want to create your own topics and your own narratives. Again, VidIQ is a good tool to start with. It's not the ultimate tool that you have to use to create content. Sometimes it just has to come from the heart. Sometimes something that's bothering your audience, and you need to do your video and just post it. Actually, one of my videos that had like 1,000 views had to do with a topic of AI, which I'm fascinated with. And as soon as I saw that trending, I knew I had to grab the camera, and I made my own title. I didn't use VidIQ for the title, and it's one of my biggest success on views on YouTube. So it's just like what they say in Pirates of the Caribbean with the code. You know, the code is more like a guideline. So use VidIQ more as like a guideline, not the ultimate tool to find topics. Point number 3 is to actually provide tangible value. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I built a free stock footage library for my audience. Why? Because number 1, I want to stand out from other content creators who are just talking about YouTube, talking about the algorithm, which I don't like to talk about. So I was thinking, what can I give that would be actually be useful for my audience, which is you who are watching. What can I provide to you that's going to be tangible for your videos? So of course, I use a lot of stock footage myself. I use a lot of stock footage from Pixels, but then I thought, hey, I'm actually a videographer. Let me do a video library with stock footage video that I could provide for my audience, again, which is you. And it's an asset that people can jump in, download, and use for their own videos. I already made a video on many ways that you can use stock footage video. You can watch it here. And at the end, I'll provide a link so you can watch all the details about the stock footage video. Not to mention that I'll have a link below in the description so you can get the early access to the stock footage video. It's going to go public on December 3rd, but you can get early access by signing up. So check the link below. Thanks to everyone who's already subscribed. But now bringing it back to you, I built something tangible to solve a problem. What you can make that's tangible for your audience. Maybe you're a yoga instructor and you can provide a free course on yoga, showing your perspective, your specific techniques. I'm pretty sure it will be a hit. Now it's easier than ever to build a website. Look it up. It's not rocket science. You'll have AI tools to help you build a website. You can build a free course on yoga instruction, and people can sign up, and you're solving a problem for them, and then you can build a product or whatever it is that you want to try to build, but give massive value. Tip number 4, rethink your channel's purpose. Yes, I said before that if you're just starting YouTube or you're just starting a content creation through video, you can post random topics that eventually find your way. So when I started Trust Visuals, I had a vision, but eventually as I started putting videos, I started evolving. Just tweaks, not grand deviations, but the more I learned, and the more I adjusted my content and my vision to what's reality. So this is what you need to do. If you're just posting random videos on YouTube or LinkedIn or whatever reels, rethink your purpose. What is the overall theme that you're trying to do? What is the problem that you're trying to solve? And by the way, it doesn't always need to be a grand problem. It can be a simple problem. Maybe entertainment is you solving a problem. People are bored and you're entertaining them through whatever specific medium you're trying to entertain them with. Video games or epic ranks, politics, yuck. But you do you. Are you teaching? Are you inspiring? Are you entertaining? Those are things that you have to nail down to reorganize your channel and make it more powerful to reach that target audience that you're trying to reach. It helps you stay focused, and it makes it easier to your audience to subscribe to you because they know what you're doing. They know what problem are you solving. And finally, don't forget about your personality. What makes you you. I named my brand Trust Visuals because I believe trust and authenticity. It's always been valuable, and it always will, especially now that there's so much information out there. People don't know which trend to follow. Sometimes people don't know what's real, but you know what's real? You sitting in front of the camera and talking. That is what personal brand is all about. That's what we're doing here. That's what this channel is all about. Preparing you guys to build a personal brand, because that's going to secure your future. Again, I'll do another specific video just about that. Stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss that video. But building a personal brand, you being you with all your quirks, all your imperfections. Again, let's use myself as an example. It's obvious that you're watching here, that you're looking at the screen and you're wondering, what's up with this guy's face, right? It's because I have Mobius syndrome. It's something that causes my facial paralysis. It's a weird disorder. I rarely talk about it on the channel, but hey, it's always present. It makes me part of my personality along with the way that I'm thinking. Right now, I'm 46 years old. It's part of me. I've grown used to it, and it hasn't stopped me to build my audience. And I'm sharing with you why, not because I want to say that, oh, I have Mobius syndrome. It's because trust and authenticity, being authentic, share who you are in front of the camera. Be vulnerable. You know the word, vulnerable. That's what people want these days. They want to see the real you. They don't want to see a manufactured you. And that's a powerful thing. That's the biggest gift that we have right now. That we can be us in front of the camera. That you can post it on a media platform like YouTube, and then you build a bond with your audience while you're solving their problems. That's magical, people. That's magical. And that's why I want to encourage you guys to start building a personal brand. The sooner the better, because you know that more content is coming out with people who are posting on YouTube, but also with AI. They're using AI to create all these content. Right now, it looks generic, right? But maybe in the future, it's not going to look so generic. So the faster that you build a personal brand, the faster that you build an audience, the better are going to be protected in the future against whatever happens with the economy or whatever that you want to build, whatever dream that you want to build. You go faster to that dream. There's so many advantages to build a personal brand. Don't let this time slip through your fingers. Grab your camera. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can grab your cell phone and build a personal brand and start standing out. What did I want to rant there? So there you have it. 5 ways that you can bring value to your audience. Now, I made a whole video talking about the software video library, what it entails, how to use it, how to navigate it, what kind of videos does it have. Go watch that video. I'll see you over there, and always remember to enjoy the process in your journey.